Good morning, good evening, or good morning, good afternoon. I am Kareem Clemens. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for following me on this day is let me put the banner up. It is the 7th of November. Welcome to the the day after the 2020 elections. Who won? And it says it's postponed into the 6th, but yeah, I was having some technical difficulty on the social media page. But I want to definitely come to you guys here and share with you guys the importance of our democracy. And that is Joe Biden, President elect Joe Biden, and Vice President elect Kamala Harris is going to take on the White House on January 20th, 2021. Okay, so so good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all those who are on YouTube and those who are on Periscope. This is the day after who won. We know now who is the winner, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. So the question is, well, first of all, I don't know why it took so long, but then again, it is what it is, and the current administration needs to accept it, give your successor speech, and then you need to do a peaceful of transition of power right over to the administration that's going to come in and fulfill your job. Okay, it is an end of time, an end of the Trump era. It is over come January 20th, 2021. Okay. Um, I can say that a lot of things is happening across this great country right now, and a lot of people are celebrating in honor of the win. It almost takes me back to when President Barack Obama won the election back in 2009, 2008. And I was so elated because I was able to see first time history in its play where a first African American person became president of the United States of America. And tonight, when I look at the administration that is going to fulfill the 2021 in the White House, I see Joe Biden and I see Kamala Harris, and I see Kamala Harris as making history as being the first woman, regardless of her gender, the first woman, regardless of her ethnicity, the first woman, or it does say gender, yeah, first woman to be elected vice president of the United States of America. And she said it on her speech. She said that Joe Biden had the audacity to pick her as the next vice president of the United States of America. And she ended it off by saying that she will not be the last person that will come forward as a female to take on the job in the country, and that is either vice presidency or president. Okay, so history is in the making. Okay, and I'm so excited because it is a day where we all could come together, and I'm just so excited that this election is over. We don't have to see it for another 4 more years. Okay, I'm so excited that it's over because it's draining. It was draining because so many people had to go out there and we had to use our platform, if you choose to, get people out there to vote, make your vote count. First time voters, people who felt like they needed to vote, some people who were Trump supporters, they turned over to being Democrats and right on the ticket line with Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. It was just amazing to see them up on the stage. And then to have her husband as the first man. Uh, that never happened before. It's usually the other way around. Okay, and then Joe Biden really respects his wife, Jill, who is going to become the first lady of the United States of America. And I can tell you, honestly, you see how we've seen when Clinton was in office, I can remember we seen a lot of Hillary Clinton, the first lady. When Bush was in office, we seen a lot of Laura, okay, the first lady. When Barack Obama was in office, we seen a lot of Michelle Obama as first lady. When Trump was in the White House, we did not see a whole lot of Melania Trump. But I can tell you that in 2021, under the Biden administration, we will see more of our first lady, and that is going to be Jill Biden, who is going to become a successor, as he said, for the teaching education. Okay, so shout out to them and shout out to Camilla, shout out to their family. I'm just ready to get back on track. Are you ready to get back on track? I mean, are we not forgetting that we are in a pandemic, which is the coronavirus, and it is still sweeping lives of many America? And I see that people are, and actually, it was kind of surprising to see that because some people I didn't see with a mask on. Some people I didn't see no social distancing. They was in Times Square. They was on 14th Street. I'm like, wait a minute, hold up now. But the cases are rising now, and I really, really hope and pray to God we do not have a second wave. Okay, we have to continue to still be diligent and continue to give ourselves 6 feet, wash your hands, sanitize your hands, wear your gloves, wear your mask, okay, and abide by the laws and regulations, and everything will probably be possibly all right. But the numbers of the coronavirus is going up, and it's got to come to a standstill, or we're going to go back to what we were experiencing a couple of months ago, and we don't want that. And speaking of the coronavirus, the president-elect Joe Biden had said that on Monday he is going to get with a bunch of researchers and scientists, and they're going to put together a plan on the coronavirus task force, and that plan will be executed on the first day of office, which is January 20th, 2021. Okay, so I did see some information online where they was like, well, what happens if the president elect dies? And I'm like, well, damn, can y'all let the man get into office? I mean, I understand he is the oldest president, you understand, but he made history yet again, uh, being the most people in this election, about 74 million people voted for him, okay, in uh, Harris. So it's amazing because it just takes you back again to Barack Obama when he became the president of the United States of America. Okay, so again on this night, it is a very historic night on November the 7th, 2020, and I'm so excited because you figure December 7th is going to be 1 month from today. okay, which is going to be Pearl Harbor. That's the anniversary of Pearl Harbor. And then on January 7th, I'm sure they're going to be like butterflies in their stomach because they're just going to be days away before the inauguration and the whole presidential ball and everything, the fiestas that goes on that day. And yes, when he goes there, when it's all over, he will sit down and he will uh, strike down some of those orders that was put in by the current administration. And one of his orders will be reuniting all those 500 and something children that their parents are nowhere to be found. So I'm just really, really excited for what this administration is going to be doing. And I'm really excited on what the vice presidency is going to be doing. I can't wait to see what they have installed. I don't know when they will start implementing all that and put it on the website. And but you guys could just go to the Joe Biden, Joe and Harris website, and it will give you their plans and everything. You understand? So, one more issue that I wanted to bring up was um, he also stated that it is not it's not a battle between looking at our opponent and seeing that they're enemy, they're human beings just because they are Republicans. No, he said we are, but Joe Biden said, President-elect said, we are about healing. And I remember saying this before. I was like, you know what? It bled, I said this the other night, I said it bled across the country in red for the past 3.5 years. And it is time to put that band-aid on there. It has, he's topped it off. It couldn't have got any better than what he said. It is healing. The healing process, because again, like I said on last night's show, other countries are making a muck and a mockery out of the United States of America, bitch. Okay? They are taking us for like we're a joke. I even told you they even, like I said on the other day, or yesterday on my show, I said Australia bookmaker but banked or sent out over 16 point something $million to people who betted on the presidency of the United States. I told you, just sitting around. They have nothing else better to do than just to take what is happening over here in our country and to bet on it like it's some goddamn sports. Okay, this ain't no sports. We are talking about people lives here in our country. And see, we need to get together. So we need to stop fighting amongst each other and be about our family business, the American business that again our forefathers and our ancestors have died and paved the way for our constitution. Because if it didn't mean anything, then what the hell are we fighting for? It obviously means something because we are standing firm that our democracy will not be taken away from me, you, or anybody else. Okay, you have that obligation to go out on election day and vote it, and you voted, whether you voted red or whether or not you voted blue. It's still like his message tonight was we still as one. We're still human beings. And he's a proud Democrat, but he is going to be working for America because he is the commander in chief. Okay, not yet, bitch, but he is the president elect. Okay, so yeah, so I want to say shout out again to Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris, and President-elect Joe Biden, and all the people again who made it possible to help get them into the White House. I want to also say shout out to the people who counted tirelessly. Now they have so much archives on social media, particularly YouTube, okay, where you can go and you can watch these people count from day and night, okay, tirelessly, and these people uh, counted their ass off. Okay, so I don't understand how they are saying that it's voters fraud. Okay, I just don't understand. Okay, so yeah, so shout out to them for making that happen. So shout out to all the people who actually had to put up with people's mess. Okay, my thing is this. Um, we need to make it better for us to elect an official, and it should be going smoothly. And we need to start looking at ways of doing this because it seems like, and if the way that we're doing it now, we need to make it better, just like how we make our iPhones better. We need to make the election better. Just like you go from iPhone 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, X, 5, 20, 30 Pro, we need to make our election like that because that is part of our democracy. That is part of our Constitution. Again, we need to make that number one priority. See, this is the thing. Uh, we're too busy fighting amongst each other with each other instead of doing things that is going to help our generation now and better the generation to come. Okay, so that's the only thing that we can possibly do right now. Okay. Some people will say that the damage is already done, Kareem. And I said, well, yes, the damage is already done, but how much more did you have to damage when we can take what we can't damage and continue to start making it better? You understand? So people don't want to see that because they don't want to see a change. But I can tell you on this day today, we have seen a change, okay, with Joe Biden being the president elect and Kamala Harris being the vice president elect of the United States of America. They both making history, okay? He making history because of her age. He making history because of his age, and she making history because of her ethnicity. Okay, so either way you look at it, both of them are making history. Okay, so yes, we definitely been dealing with and had some tough times when it comes to what's going on in America. And speaking of what's going on in America, I can tell you that, well, not okay, well, not tonight. Okay, so it still continue to be sponsored by the Pretty Bitch Club in What I See You See. Okay, so I probably could have made that What's Going on America, but nevertheless, What's Going on America is still here with us. Okay, before I end this, because this is just a short video, it's not even that long today. I just wanted to go and touch basics on because I know people were hitting me up on you on the previous club, and they were saying, you know, you canceled out 2 times, and I'm like, well, yeah, I did. I canceled because first of all, when I'm when I'm trying to time myself, I try to get back. And when it's all said and done, remember, Facebook is different than YouTube. YouTube will just say you're waiting for whoever it is. But with the program service that I have, if you put it on Facebook, is going to delete it 10 minutes after the time. So that's what happened. It deleted it. So if you guys may have seen it on the Pretty Bitch Club and it's not no longer there, it's because it's deleted because it's it's no longer available. But if you go to YouTube and you see me, it says waiting for Kareem Clemens. Okay. All right. So yeah. So look, I want to say thank you to everybody who is basically who tuned in. I want to say thank you guys to those who are on their way. I want to say I want to shout out to my cat's Butts, right? Because we love butts. I want to shout out to Princess Diamond. I want to shout out to Al Nicholson. Shout out to Daquan Jones. Shout out to those who are here on YouTube and those who are here on Periscope. Okay, we have a new president, bitch, and that is Joe Biden, and we have a vice president, Kamala Harris. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you guys. Also, too, I got something for you guys. So, stay tuned for uh, stay tuned next, not next year, but next show would be Rasheem Crawford and also Kobe Bryant going down on Sunday. So please tune in for that. As well as, today is Saturday, so I know we had our victory today, but I did not forget you guys over on City Skylines or you guys on the political processor, one or the other. City Skylines, the city jersey, you guys know it's building the city and getting your Sims in there. And also, political process is where I'm running for re-election. I think I need to do that because we're still in the whole phase of the election, but the election is over. Okay, and uh, we now have a new president, and then we're waiting for baby. We're waiting for the crybaby to make his succession speech, and he has nothing else to say. He has more better. He had instead of going out there and being in the White House and continuing to being about your job since it's so serious. It's not serious to him, but since it's not so serious to him, you should be up there doing something and finding a way to get those people the help they need when it comes to people who are dying from the coronavirus. And you decide to go out and cry like a little baby and go to your golf course and play golf, get a tan, eat, and then come back to the White House and say, okay, well, it's all good. Whatever I have not done, I'm going to leave it on to the next administration. Remember what you said. You said when you came into the White House January 2017, I'm sorry, yes, 17, you told everybody that you inherited a disaster. You told everybody that you needed to drain the swamp. You told everybody that the Obamacare was not working for the American people. You told everybody that you was going to build the wall. You told everybody that you was going to have Mexico pay for that wall. You told everybody that it was going to be uh, make America great again. Well, I could tell you one thing, Mr. President of the United States of America. The Trump era is over. Okay? It is over. It is over. It is over. Your seat, what you're going to have to give up and fly on Marine One and with Melania and your kids and just go to Florida. Okay? But it's over. We have December 7th, which is right around the corner from November 7th today. And then we'll have January 7th, and then adios. I'm Kareem Clemens, and I'll see you guys very soon. For more information, you guys can visit the blog page. Bye.